What up guys, back here with another video. This is part 2, what if Naruto was alone. And where we left off, if you guys didn't watch the last video, how do you guys watch part 1? Pretty much where we left off is when they talked about hope and dreams, and yeah. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and dive in his backstory really quick. How did he train himself? He did train by a little bit, because he's a Fuzumaki, and he been trying to figure out how to balance his chakra and be really good chocolate holder, kind of like the third Hokage. And he asked the third Hokage a huge favor and asked him, "Hey, I want to learn how to do chakra control." And the third Hokage will teach him, but that's all he will teach him for now because he's very busy. Third Hokage will teach him how to do the control chakra control, and Naruto will practice on that a lot. And I'm gonna say Naruto does know the multi-shouted clone jutsu because he did stole the scroll, but he eventually did put it back. The Mizuku, I think his name, he actually got a different kid to do it, and the kid actually still failed, even he learned the shouted clone jutsu, but he still failed anyway, and he's not in the story. This new random character, and Mizuku still went to prison like the original anime. Now, Naruto knows the Shadow Clone Jutsu, but he will also practice on that and using chakra control. He is kind of decent to do it, and yeah. Now, all he does is punch brick walls over and over, get used to the pain, but make sure he doesn't do it too hard if he will break his fingers, and make sure that won't happen. And pretty much that was his, but he does, and he eventually stopped doing it because he started working out his body by a little bit, training, doing setups, eating healthy, but he still eat extra ramen food. What the place is called? Sorry. And yeah, now we get back to the present when the Team 7 Kashi will say, "Don't eat anything. We'll be training tomorrow morning." Everybody gets ready, and Hinata asks Naruto to walk him home, and Naruto says, "Sure, I'll walk you home." And they're talking for a little bit, like normal stuff, while she's blushing right next to Naruto. But this is a good step for Hinata, because this time she's not passing out every freaking 5 seconds. And Naruto said, "I'm gonna work up a plan to the team, and I think we need to work together to pass." And said, Hinata said, "Okay, but in order Kashi rules, and make sure you eat before you get there." And Hinata said, "Okay." But Sasuke would not eat because it's Sasuke. Sasuke's is a Sasuke. Give me 1 second. No, I guess Hinata didn't take Naruto's advice, and she didn't want to break the rules from the training. But Naruto stay up to all the way. Naruto would wake up 5 o'clock in the morning early, and he would eat and make sure her body would process it, and he could have more energy. And Kakashi would be late, and Naruto is the only person did eat before it started. Hinata didn't, and Sasuke. Now, it will be the same thing in the filler anime. Naruto will be kind of a little cocky in the beginning. No, scratch that out. Naruto will be staying still like in the original and see how Kakashi fight and his fighting style, like what did he do. Now Kakashi will just pull out his fantasy book and he'll start reading it. So, "Oh, you can continue when you want." And Naruto will make multi-shouted Konjutsu and he will make 20 and hide 2 of them somewhere. And all will go after him, and Kashi didn't even flinch and just knock all of them out. They're all poof, and 2, Kakashi will be caught off guard, and Naruto must get one of the bells, but, Kakashi's not even trying, and he's going easy on this. Now, he was going to go look for Hinata and jump right behind her, and kind of scare Hinata a little bit, and she started blushing. And they said they need to find Sasuke, and they find Sasuke, and Sasuke said, "What do you want?" And said, "I got a plan. I think this lesson learn how to work together, like Yes, we might become guineas, but might be the test after all, not the bells. I said, what do you think, Sasuke? I said, nah, is this the bells? But whatever. If I get one of them, I'm in. And the email boy. Now, Naruto will ask Sasuke make 2 shadow clones if he can, and Sasuke would do that. And Hinata, can you make a shadow clone of me, and I could be with you, and because remember, all together is form up a plan together, and Hinata came up with an idea to dig a hole right underneath Kakashi, and she asked for a couple shadow clones from Naruto to help her dig. And Sasuke, I think, it's a pretty good plan, and Sasuke would do a fireball jutsu and light Kakashi up. And of course, Sasuke said, I will get that bell. And remembered the deal. And said, yeah, Naruto would say. And Naruto said he will go ahead in and fight, but he was going to keep his distance from Kakashi and keep boosting Sharingan Jutsu, but it's going to use up a lot of his chakra. Of course, he's a man who got a lot of chakra, but it's easy to use up all up. Now, Naruto said, alright, let's do this plan. Naruto will create 2 shadow clones, Hinata will be digging, and the 2 shadow clones will be helping. Now, the fighting. Kakashi is getting this important part he's reading, and Kakashi, his nose started bleeding through the mask. And Naruto did something stupid. He threw a kunai on his book and completely completely mess up Kakashi reading the part he was about to read, and Kakashi get little upset and mess like, do you really? This fucked up. Sorry for the language. On the part from the Makeout series, and Naruto noticed it. Oh shit, we fucked up. Now Kakashi needs to calm his stuff. Is this a book? He has another one he bought. Now Kakashi will smile his ass, okay. And Sasuke came up behind and do a fireball jutsu, but it's not the real Sasuke. And a whole bunch of Naruto's will come after him, clones, and most of them try to beat him up. And all the Sharingan is poof. Now the real Sasuke, and I'm gonna say Naruto knows the win, but he doesn't know how to do any jutsu. All he could do is boost up the fireball jutsu. Naruto and Sasuke will work together. And Kakashi said nice teamwork, but I don't see Hinata trying to come up behind him and do the forward palm, trying to close Kakashi Choco points, but that did not work. And Kakashi will hit her, but realize that Shadow Clone get caught off guard, and Hinata will uppercut him, and the 2 Narutos will poof, help finish digging. And Kakashi said, you guys all pass. And say, what? But the 2 bills said no. And pretty much he'll give the speech how, the team is all scum and shit. I forgot. Sorry about that. And tell you banning your fucking friends is worse than scum. There we go. After that, until they all pass, and that is the episode right there. Now we go to the next part. Naruto's kind of happy he passed. Sasuke is happy he passed. He finally get the training his name. Same email boy needs to catch up to Tachi and whoop his ass. And Hinata is kind of happy she passed with Naruto, and yeah. Now, Naruto will walk home, but Hinata wants to hang out with him, and he really does want to hang out with Hinata, but he said whatever. Now, he asked Hinata, say what's up. It said not much. And they'll be talking, and Hinata be mostly talking, and Naruto's not really interested to talk right now. But he listens. And she asks, can we train together and make ourselves stronger? Hinata shy, and it said Naruto, sure. I'll make sure I ask Sasuke he can train with us. It said, alright. And Naruto said, I'm gonna head home. I'll see you tomorrow. Now, so I forgot to mention this part. They're already gonna do little guinea missions like capture the dog or saving cats and the usual stuff. And pretty much. Now, everybody wanna know when the Lana wave. The Lana wave will start soon, but now Naruto is at home training, doing sit-ups, push-ups. Hinata is kind of inspired, and she wants to train more, and she wants to train with Neji, but you know Neji still being the dickhead and hasn't got his shit rock yet, and say no, but he'll eventually start training her and be hard on her, and Hinata is kind of putting up the fight, but not really. It's a try again tomorrow, and Hinata will be doing some little push-ups and little setups, and yeah. Now, Sasuke is always training and doing his own thing. We already know what Sasuke is doing. And now, pretty much the old man, the bridge builder, and of course Naruto said, can we get a better mission, action, or something we could get ready? Like, after all, this is the ninja world. And so I said, yeah, I completely agree, but Sakura said not a good idea because Sakura thinks she's not ready. And Naruto, oh, we're ready. It's not gonna be that bad. Can we do it like a C mission or a B mission? And he said, all we need to do is protect the bridge matter. And it's nothing really happened. So Kakashi said, fine. Third Hokage will give him the mission. The third bridge builder said, Uzumaki no Uchiha. Of course, he's just drunk and he thinks this little kid's fake to go protect him. Of course, Naruto does rug it off and Sasuke is like, talk for a big man, whatever. Now, we get to the part when the puddle that happened and same thing will happen, but Naruto say protect the village builder, and Naruto and Sasuke will fight him off, and they both get knocked out. And Naruto said, hey, great teamwork, Sasuke. He said, whatever. And Sasuke said, yeah, it's okay. And Kakashi said, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to scare you. And when Naruto will still get poison from his hand, but Naruto will say, no worry, he will stab himself and get the blood out. And everybody will be shocked and said, of course, when we get the speech, believe it, but that doesn't happen because this is more lonely Naruto, and he doesn't care really much, like, what, is this a flesh friend? And he bears it himself. And Kakashi thinks that, the fourth Hokage son's kind of strange. What made him, the loneliness. Maybe I can help him fix that. Maybe this team will help him and make him realize. And we'll see. But, because the fourth Hokage, Kakashi kind of reminds him of him, and a little bit Kushina, too. Now, back in the story, they'll walk and they say, now let's finish the mission. Now, we get to the part when Zabuza will throw his sword and he get the same speech. It's these sword knucklehead, 3 knucklehead ninja, not even ninjas. And this is the part I will leave, and he will say Kakashi the shotting gun. This is his chance to get to fight him, and he said he's gonna be taking that eye when the battle is done. Now I'm gonna leave this part 2 way it is. I'm sorry if I'm talking a little bit too fast, that's my bad. But I hope you guys do enjoy this video, part 2 with if Naruto is alone. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.